Bonjour everyone. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showcasing this week's finds basically in different stores. In my area in Montreal, Canada, let's just say that main lines have been lagging if we're talking about new cases being released. So I was quite happy to stumble upon a pretty fresh drop of e-case. Literally the first e-case drop that I've seen so far. There probably have been other province-wide, but in my case, this is the first fresh stock I stumbled upon. So we'll start from there. Go quickly through the cars that I picked up. So basically, we'll start off with one of the best ones I find in this case. So we've got the 1970 Chevelle Wagon. Casting I really like. I love wagons. Chevelles are really cool, and no front or rear tampos, but we got a chrome base. Nice metallic blue paint. Not super easy to see in views of the declining lighting that's going on right now, but nice paint job. Got a couple other ones of these, but this is definitely so far my favorite variation color wise, so very happy to finally get this one. Next one is going to be the tuned 83 Silverado. I love tuned cars basically that are based on real models, like the VW Golf that came out, or the tuned muscle cars that were made prior, so on and so forth. Find the look of these really reminds me of the cars that are visible in the Dragon Ball mangas, the Dragon Ball Z mangas, basically the paper ones, and their proportions and everything. So yep, cool little truck. Do like that. Next up, I picked up the Treasure Hunt Draftnator, which I may or may not keep. I do like the casting per se, but I have yet to the metal base and plastic body. Not something that overexcites me hugely. And I think that I actually do prefer the two previous releases, especially the one in blue. Both the previous ones having transparent body, which is kind of a cool thing. This one has a non-transparent body, so pretty nice. But orange wheels and whatnot. Again, I may just use it as trade bait or something like that. Next up, one that was not liked by many, but that I personally actually do dig. This 71 Charger art car. It really reminds me of a car that's about to enter a demolition derby or something. So I was kind of looking forward for this one. I like the body style. Not far from my favorite Charger body style, but it's got the mismatched steelies. One with a white ring, the other one with a chrome orange ring. No front and back tampos as we'd expect, but with the chrome base, it's pretty cool. Still a lot of tampo work on there, but yeah, a cool car. Could look really nice with some weathering, actually, just to make it look like a real beater there, in my opinion at least. Let's see, next up we've got this graffiti style NA Miata MX-5, the Mad Mike livery. This is based on an actual real car, and it's actually rotary powered, so in real life. So this one, knowing the history behind it, and the specs themselves, kind of helps to appreciate the actual car, despite the fact that without knowing any background, it's definitely not the nicest release of this casting. I personally have as a favorite the yellow release that came out about 2-3 years back, and definitely with the front and rear tampos looks great. That would be my favorite so far, but this one is really not bad. In views of the fact that there's like a history behind it and whatnot. So cool little grab there. Let's see, next up, a couple fantasy castings. This one I was really looking forward to pick up, the Glory Chaser. This is like really reminiscent of late 50s, early 60s race cars. Actually, mid to late 50s race cars. In its style and in its configuration. Barchettas and with the Astons and Ferraris and whatnot from the 50s, Le Mans cars and whatnot. It's really cool. I like the colors as well. A little bit reminiscent of maybe like a washed out version of the Lotus colors with the green with the yellow accents. But very cool casting. Definitely do like that a lot. And it's got a big V8 popping through the hood, so definitely something that's cool to look at. Next one is one that we're really looking forward to grabbing. The Lolux. Really cool. I'm assuming it's like a play on words with a Toyota Hilux. Kind of like with a Exocet kind of thing going on. Again, mismatched wheels on this one. I find it works really well. Really looks like an Exocet, especially the rear portion of the casting. The two big light bars that are depicted in the artwork. Really looks like something that something that could show up at a Cars and Coffee or something like that, or like a Time Attack or whatnot. But it's really cool. I like it. Definitely like it. Very cool. After that, we've got my daughter's favorite out of the haul today, the gold recolor of the Letroka. I mean, I love the casting. I think it's probably the 4th or 5th color variation that I pick up or something like that. In gold, it's definitely killer. Lowrider style, slam to the ground with the Continental kit, or a half Continental kit because there's no spare on the back. But big sun visor, pinstripe style deco, really cool. I like this color variation a lot. I think I like the black one from last year better, but this one's a definite solid cast, especially with the gold lace wheels that work so well on lowrider style cars. So let's see, next up we've got Uss Enterprise. Picked this up because I'm not a fanatic Trekkie, but I am a Trekkie to a certain extent. I grew up with Star Trek, especially Next Generation. This one is definitely from the original with Kirk and Spock and Bones and whatnot. So it's one my parents grew up more on, but that they they made me watch the movies, and I learned to really enjoy the characters and whatnot. And this is a cool little thing. I don't necessarily keep a whole lot of these entertainment pieces when we're talking about things that are other than cars, but this specific one just brings me back to my youth, so the nostalgia kicked in when I saw this one. Had to pick it up. Next up, the latest version of the AE86 Sprinter Torino. Looks good in the blood pan delivery. I like the tiny gold 5 spokes. Not my favorite wheel, but it works pretty well on this one. Yeah, nice rear deco per usual. Nothing on the front per usual except for the premium releases. And I think literally with this one being added to the collection, the only variation of the new casting for the 86 would be probably the Zamac Falcon liveried one from a couple years back. Besides that, I'm up to date, mainline and premium combined, so yeah, definitely a car that I really enjoy. So, and last but not least, the one I was most looking forward for in this case, the LB S15 Sylvia with the wide body kit, lens front and rear lights, and deco that's really reminiscent of the super silhouette cars of the early 80s. Look, this has been reviewed and talked about by I don't know how many different people, how many different collectors, so you know, I won't spend a whole lot of time on it, but this was the one that I was really looking forward to. Unfortunately for me, no 83 Silverado in green, obviously. And when I got to the drop, I'm pretty sure I missed the super, because normally the store I picked these up, the manager of the store, when he opens up a new case, he always leaves the good stuff up front. So the super and the main lines associated to that super, 3 C8 vets front and center, which I don't know, I don't want it in blue. I'm gonna wait for an alternate color before I pick it up. There was 3 of them front and center, 2 per case. I'm assuming somebody got to the super, so probably 1 dud case and one that actually had a super. All right, last Hot Wheels I picked up for the last few days, Guinevere from the movie Onward. Yeah, I watched with my daughter. She really liked. I mean, there's a unicorn on the side of the unicorn on the side, which is her favorite animal for the time being, at least. You know, patina, rust, mismatched wheels, van. This directly, definitely falls into the type of stuff that I like. Gonna look great in a lineup or a diorama or something like that, when I get to eventually crack in absolutely all the cars that I have carded right now that I don't intend to keep. Yeah, cool little addition. We're still waiting up here on the Deutschland Design wave, the second release, and we're also waiting on. You know, we haven't definitely not the Mountain Drifters or anything like that. We have yet to see those, so a little bit behind if we're talking about US, Australia, even to a certain point Europe. So yeah, that was my Hot Wheels haul, and a couple other things I picked up. Had been a very long time since I had visited the toy store that carries the largest assortment of Sikus. So I did drop by there to pick up the latest 2022 Siku catalog. And I checked out their display at the same time. What I picked up basically was not a new release, but one that I had skipped over a few times and that I finally pulled the trigger on. So the Toyota Land Cruiser. You know, obviously the wheels I'm not 100% UP about, but truck itself's really well done. The grill's there. You got some pretty good light details on the front. Same on the back. Yeah, pretty good. Little bumper details as well. The Toyota emblems are there. The wheels themselves, I mean, they're a good design. It's just the fact that I'm gonna have to take a black Sharpie and fill in the you know, all the spaces in between the spokes there, for sure. Obviously, the packaging on Sikus is something that's really enjoyable because you can actually open and reseal them. In this case, the packaging is mint, so it has all its tabs. So I won't be taking off any tabs right now, but yeah, this is a worthy addition to the Toyota collection for sure. And you know, bright yellow like this is pretty cool. Got the sunroof on there, opening doors. Nice truck. Very nice truck. I also was very happy to find new addition to my Greenlight Hollywood collection. So this is the Rocky set. I had picked up the Rocky 2 set previously when it was released. And yeah, this one I was impatiently waiting for, because specifically of that guy, Cadillac Sedan DeVille 73. I know that there's also a variant of this that was released through the hitch and tow that actually comes with an Airstream. I'm gonna have a hard time not picking up. And there's also the California Lowriders series that has 2 of these as well. So we'll see. I don't think the Lowriders will get in big box stores, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Definitely don't mind either the Chevy C10. Definitely a nice looking truck. Like the maroon color, the gloss maroon color. Wheel choice on all 3 vehicles, including the trailer, are great. And as usual, you get your little trailer prop, and you get your ramps as well. So very cool little set. You know, front on this caddy is definitely not the best if we're talking about accuracy of the white walls, as you can see there. Surprisingly, pickup is pretty darn good. They're almost round, almost. So, you know, not the worst, not the best, not the worst, but this was the best out of the bunch. If we're talking about the 3 or 4 sets that were on the pegs. So yeah, pretty happy about that one. So yeah, got the Rocky 2 as well with the square body and Firebird, so that's a cool cool addition. And last but not least, another Greenlight that I managed to pick up. The out of the HD truck series, the International Durastar Flatbed with a couple dumpsters there. And this one is a green machine. I hesitated to pick up this model because I do like flatbeds because they're great for dioramas. And I do have one of these International Durastars with a Michelin livery that came with a little Michelin man. But I found this one was more adaptable to different dioramas, and the green wheels, as opposed to a lot of times these green machines, they actually work well, especially with the dumpsters displayed on top there. So I'm pretty happy about that. Another chase. This year's been pretty good so far for chases. So this is my, I think, 4th green machine. It would have been 6, but I found 2 other ones that were exactly identical to one I already had, and I don't collect dupes, chase or otherwise. And 2 supers, no M2 chase so far. And in a later video, I'll show you another one that I picked up very early this year. That's kind of unrelated to, yeah, really nice piece, and a true 164. So a car doesn't look ginormous sitting on the bed of this thing. So there you go. That was my haul for the past week or so. If you liked what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for notifications on future uploads on my behalf, and of course feel free to comment on which one's your favorite, how's the mainline situation in your area, any of these you'd like more details on if you're not familiar with them. Yeah, always up for diecast discussion. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.